Okay, ready.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Santa Monica KTC's Thursday night Sangha. We're really pleased to have Khenpo Tenkyong, or Khenpo Ten, here with us from Woodstock, from our main monastery, Karmatriana Dharma Chakra. And Khenpo Ten's going to be talking about Ngöndro this evening, which is a foundational practice for Tibetan Buddhists. And we look forward to hearing that. Thank you, Khenpo Ten, for being with us this evening. I also wanted to let everyone know that we have website that you can check out, which is santamonica.ktc.com. And on that website, you can see the various programs that we have, as well as different membership levels if you're interested in becoming a member of our Sangha. So we're going to be having a lot of great events coming up and amazing teachers coming in. And so we look forward to having everybody join and invite you all any Thursday. We have a newsletter that goes out. So if you're not on the list, please let us know and we'll put you in. Just send us your email and we'll send our newsletter out to you so you know what's going on each week as well. And then lastly, if you would like to make a donation towards Khenpo's Ngöndro talk this evening, you can do so by clicking the link on our website or by the newsletter that we sent out today for a reminder. Okay, thank you, everyone, and handing it over to you, Khenpo. Thank you.
Thank you. Mac, do you want to read prayer?
Yeah, I'll read them. Max, I need screen share, right? To bring up the prayers. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on, folks. I'm almost there. Can you all see this screen?
Yes, we can. I can see it.
Okay, so you can follow along. I'm going to recite the refuge prayer in English once, Tibetan twice. 4 limitless meditations, English once, Tibetan twice. And then the bodhicitta prayer, 7 branch prayer, and then request to teach. Okay. Until I reach enlightenment, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. Sangye Chodong Soki Choknam La Chanchu Du Dakni Kyapsu Daki Jinso Ki Ke Sonam Ki Prola Penchir Sangye Drupal Sangye Chodong Soki Choknam La Chanchu Pardu Dakni Kyapsu Daki Pe Sonam Ki Prola Penchir Sangye Drupal. May all beings be happy and create the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and from creating the causes of suffering. May they attain that sacred happiness which can never be tainted by suffering. May they attain universal, impartial compassion, free of worldly bias towards friends and enemies, near and far. Semchen Tomche Dewa Dong Dewe Dong and Par Yal Dong Yal Ni Dong Gawar Dirchi Dong Depe Dewa Dapa Damin Gawar Dirchi May Ring Chok Dong Dong Gawe Dong Non Chok Dirchi Semchen Tomche Dewa Dong Dewe Dong Par Dirchi
Donga da donga je da no wa de donga da be no
Devadaha, Dangi,
Yere jana
Chatong, Dong, Galway, Tong.
Kanyam Jambola Neba Ju Ju.
May Supreme Bodhicitta, awakening mind, which has not yet arisen, may it arise. May the precious mind of Bodhicitta, which has arisen, generated, never decline, but always increase. May all beings everywhere plagued with sufferings of body and mind quickly be freed from their illnesses. 7-branch prayer. I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and offer clouds of every type of offering, actually and mentally transformed. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginning this time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until cyclic existence ends, and turn the wheel of Dharma for all sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of myself and others to the great awakening. In accordance with the interests and the faculty of the sentient beings, please turn the wheel of Dharma of the small, great, and common vehicle. Thank you. Welcome, Lama Tenkyong.
Thank you. Thank you so much for everyone, especially for your precious time. So maybe we will do more Q&A about the Ngöndro practice. Am I being clear? Before we start Q&A, maybe we can do together the common Ngöndro, outer Ngöndro together, one time in Tibetan, one time in English, and 1 minute meditate on it. It is okay? So English, someone have to read, okay? So Tibetan, we will read together. And English also we can read together, but someone have to lead.
Daniel, can do this. You do the leading in English?
You can read English, okay? I can read Tibetan.
Yeah, I don't know what the document is, though. I don't know what prayer it is.
The Ngöndro, you have a common Ngöndro? Okay. Do you have?
I'll try to find it. 1 second, sorry.
What, Khenpo Tenkyong, what is the common Ngöndro? Because I have the prayer in front of me. I have the whole practice prayer in front of me now.
Yeah, forethought, attending.
The 4 thoughts?
Yeah. So I will read in Tibetan, you can read in English.
Okay.
Okay, in English.
First, this precious human birth, so favorable for the practice of Dharma, is hard to obtain and easily lost. At this time, I must make this meaningful.
So 1 minute meditate on the first one. The precious human birth. Bruce, can you read again slowly one more?
Repeat the first one.
Yes.
First, this precious human birth, so favorable for the practice of Dharma, is hard to obtain and easily lost. At this time, I must make this meaningful.
So especially here, we need to connect with the practice of gratitude. You know, the meditation of gratitude, right? So gratitude to yourself. So how much you have a great quality. appreciate to yourself your good quality. In the same time, we need to connect every living being have a Buddha nature. And especially for we need to understand every human beings are equal. Because we have this human precious body, which is really favorable for Dharma practice. So you need to connect very strong, right? Gratitude to yourself. So that's the number one. It is not easy to, gain it when we have this precious human birth, and it is going to very easily lost, right? Then they have a connection with the second, fourth, third one. So we are going to together in Tibetan, then English. Ni ba ne jo tam je me da je gue son do we je so jo bon da nam je ja me je ze ro ro jo de la je ye ben je zen ben do. In English.
Second, the whole world and all its inhabitants are impermanent. In particular, the life of each being is like a water bubble. It is uncertain when I will die and become a corpse. As it is only the Dharma that can save me at this time, I must practice now with diligence.
1 minute, meditate on the second one, which is impermanent practice. Bruce, do you read again one more?
Second, the whole world and all its inhabitants are impermanent. In particular, the life of each being is like a water bubble. It is uncertain when I will die and become a corpse. As it is only the Dharma that can keep me at this time, I must practice now with diligence.
So now in here, so life of beings, right? Which is uncertain to die. And also, example, it is like the water bubble. So how much we are busy in America, right? We are very busy for our food, clothes, house, transportation, right? For what? For this human body, right? But the time of the death is uncertain. Any time can come, right? So when out of the death come, then this precious body is become a corpse. It doesn't matter how much we have a power. It doesn't matter where we are coming from. It doesn't matter gender, right? Even though in the story, the Buddha, Jesus, all the Bhagavan, all the Bodhisattva, they all go with the art of the death. But when death comes, so our body is become like a corpse. And that time is so matter for our next journey of the new life, to get the bhumi or to get the enlightenment. So that's why that time we only matter is how much we practice, not this precious human, but how much we take care every moment to moment.
'Second, the whole world and all its inhabitants are impermanent. In particular, the life of each being is like a water bubble. It is uncertain when I will die and become a corpse. As it is only the Dharma that can save me at this time, I must practice now with diligence.
1 minute meditate on the second one, which is impermanent practice. So that's why second time it will help. We need to put our energy to practice, or we can make a beautiful, meaningful, this precious life. So that is the second before, time of the death come. And now third, the karma, cause and effect practice. In English.
Third, at death there is no freedom, and karma takes its course. As I create my own karma, I should therefore abandon all unwholesome actions and always devote my time to wholesome actions. With this in mind, I must observe my mind stream daily.
One minute meditate on the third practice, the practice of the karma. Bruce, can you read again one more, please?
Third, at death there is no freedom, and karma takes its course. As I create my own karma, I must therefore abandon all unwholesome actions and always devote my time to wholesome actions. With this in mind, I must observe my mind stream daily.
So this third practice, which is about the karma, that is the very important part. When we talk about the dharma, right, and the karma, it's very similar. So dharma means we are following law of the nature, right? From the law of the nature, there is no difference for everyone, even though many different kind of spiritual practice, many different kind of religion, but we need to follow the law of the nature. If we do good, we will get a good result. If we do the wrong, we will get the wrong result, right? And that is not made by any Buddha, Jesus, and any God. It is law of the nature. And also for the law of the nature, it doesn't matter how much you have money, how much you have a big family, right? How much you have a good business. Law of the nature equal for everyone. Even the law of the nature equal for His Holiness Great Dalai Lama, His Holiness our Guru, Baba, and Jamgon Tai Situpa, Jamgon Gyaltsapa, every master for equal for the law of the nature. And we can become an enlightened person, we can become a Buddha based on law of the nature, based on karma, right? So now in this practice, they talk about when the date comes, time of the death, which is the uncertain. When we're facing time of the death, then we don't have the power, we don't have our freedom, because our karma, our action take our power. So that means this life, how much we do the good karma and bad karma, after we die, it will bring because of that karma. even though this life, right, is totally up to past life karma. But if we check very well, the action is really beautiful thing, very powerful thing. That is our power, and that is our freedom, you know. But the point is, we need to make a meaningful journey in our life by the practice. Because of the time of the death come, only Dharma practice matter for our life. Only Dharma practice is the light of the bardo and next life. The fourth one, in English.
Fourth, just like a feast before the executioner leads me to my death, the homes, friends, pleasures, and possessions of samsara cause me continual torment by means of the three sufferings. I must cut through all attachment and strive to attain enlightenment.
So 1 minute meditating on this, the fourth practice. Bruce, again.
Fourth, just like a feast before the executioner leads me to my death, the homes, friends, pleasures, and possessions of samsara cause me continual torment by means of the three sufferings. I must cut through all attachment and strive to attain enlightenment.
For me, the fourth one is my favorite one. Lady, do you want to read the fourth one?
In English, fourth, just like the feast before the executioner leads me to my death, the homes, friends, pleasures, and possessions of samsara cause me continual torment by means of the three sufferings. I must now cut through all attachment and strive to attain enlightenment.
Thank you. So fourth one is my favorite one. Okay, so before we do the Q&A, I'm going to share a little bit about the fourth thought. The fourth thought, right, is so important practice. In the traditional way, sometimes they do the fourth thought is for air, you know, full retreat. So 1 year for first one, 2nd year for second one, and 3rd year is third one, then 4 is fourth one. So I try to practice every morning this. If I make a simple way to how to fit this practice into my monkey mind, right? So I ask my monkey mind, what is the precious human birth? Right? Then there's a many answer. So I give an answer to my monkey mind. Appreciate your life. Do something meaningful with your precious human life. So that is the good for me to practice of a meditation of a precious human birth. Do something meaningful with your precious life and gratitude, appreciate to your life. So that is the, for me, important. Then second one, right? I asked my monkey mind, what is the impermanence of your life? What is the impermanence of your life? And there is a many answer. For me, very simple answer is, our precious life is really short. So then that means anytime we can die. Time of the death is uncertain, right? So then don't waste your time, your precious time. Again, right? Life is really short. Don't waste your precious time. So that is the I feed for my monkey mind, the meaning of impermanence of life. Because it's about the karma, right? So Buddha say, what you are is what you have been. What you will be is what you do right now. Then number third, karma, right? Cause and effect. So I asked my monkey mind, what is the karma? What is the cause and effect? Again, there are so many beautiful answers, but I try to give an answer to my monkey mind. We need to create our own reality. Make sure it is the best one. So we create our own reality, make sure it is the best one. So every morning, right, we need to think, we create our own reality today, make sure today is the best day for our life. Then the last one, right, my favorite one. So what is the defects of samsara? So what is the defect of samsara? So it is really powerful for the meditation practice. So I try to give our monkey mind, right, time, and day and night. Our life is up and down, right? So life is like a going circle, and it is a pointless, and we need to wake up. So life is going like a circle. There's no point. It's pointless. We need to wake up. Wake up. So that is the very simple, the meaning of defect of samsara. So I try to feed my monkey mind. So for the Ngöndro, right, we all know there is a common Ngöndro and uncommon Ngöndro. Then when we talk uncommon Ngöndro, then there is a inner Ngöndro, there is a secret Ngöndro. Okay, so I'm going to asking one question here. So how many people finished the outer Ngöndro and inner Ngöndro here? Okay. And how many here doing the Ngöndro practice this day? Raise your hand. Okay. Thank you. So for the, the traditional way of the Tibetan Vajrayana Buddhism, so they have, the traditional way of the practice, so you have to go like that. But for the mind training, right, the Buddha's main teaching is about how to tame, how to train, how to nurture your monkey mind, right? When you clear understanding the nature of your mind, then you are enlightened, right? So that's why there's a many way how to tame your monkey mind, right? And the Ngöndro will help you how to accumulation the merit and how to purify all the negative, the karma and obscuration, especially for the mistaken consciousness and delusion. So I'm going to help you very fast. So that is the idea. Okay, so now you have a Q&A, so you can ask any question about that. Or in the Ngöndro.
Hi, Khenpo Ten.
Hi, that's the delay.
Ashi delay. So, I listen to Ngöndro every morning, the English, when I walk my dogs. I wake up in the morning and I have, in my ears, I listen to many of my practices, the 7-line prayer, Mahamudra lineage prayer, and then a couple of others, both English and Tibetan. And I listen to Ngöndro in English. And one part of it, so I'm not actually practicing every day in front of my altar, which I do set up every day, but I do listen to it. I do feel that at one point in my life, I'll be ready to seriously take that. And whenever I get to the part where it says, and at death, we lose our freedom. No, at death, we lose our freedom and karma takes its course. I know what that means to me as a Westerner. I know I have a lot of different things that go on, feelings and thoughts, monkey mind that goes on about it. Would you talk a little bit more about that and what you feel about that?
Thank you. Thank you for your question. How is your dog?
They're really good. They're sleeping right here.
Oh,
They're
good.
the ones that get me up and out of the house.
Good. So, for me, right, we need to understand about the freedom and about the control, right? These two words is beautiful word, but different culture have a different meaning. Same word, but we can understanding different meaning, right? So I need to know first that even though compassion is a beautiful word, but different culture, different religion, they talk a little bit different way of the meaning compassion, right? So look here, freedom first for me. We are taking any action which is benefit for oneself and other. So that is for me pure freedom, right?
Okay.
Freedom means not like that, or I can do whatever I want. So sometimes people think freedom means I can do what I want. But what? Then result is not 100% benefiting, right? So like, oh, I want to drink alcohol. Oh, I want to drink, like I want to smoke or something like a drugs. That is not the freedom, It is harming yourself. It is harming other, right? So that's what we need to know a little bit about the freedom means you can do any action which benefit for oneself and others. So that is the pure, genuine freedom,
Mhm.
right? So that's why in the present, we are not facing the time of the death, we have freedom, right? But when we facing the death, then the result is ready to reap, right? And so that time, our body is not within us,
Okay.
right? Our karma, our action, what you did this life, choose your birth life and your next life. So that you have no choice,
Okay.
right? But if you are a really good practitioner, if you are a really good meditation, practitioner, then again, when you get the bardo, you have a power, because your awareness is within you. Your awareness is your potential power within you, right?
Yeah.
Am I being clear a little bit?
Very clear. And I've contemplated that a lot and it's pretty much what I thought, but now hearing it from you, I feel comfortable when I hear it now.
Okay, again, I will give you one example. This part is very important, right?
Okay.
Like a day and night, right?
Mhm.
So in the night, about the dream,
Mhm.
everything not come by itself. It coming from daytime, how much we imprint or what kind of, we make a file to save to our store consciousness, right? We call the alaya. Then in the nighttime, that from the alaya, the file which we save in the daytime to open, then we have a dream, right? So same time, the daytime you are allowing those chi or energy go to allow to help to night energy. In the night, what kind of you have a dream, your thought, those bring in the morning your chi and your, that file. So that's why it's going to circle like this. Right? So that's what happened. Your day action really matter for your night. And your night chi and action really matter for the day. So that is the one, the karma. And also they have a beautiful, connection each other. And we have a wisdom and compassion, we can change it, we can make it more beautiful. So that's why when we meditate more about the, impermanent, so we practice like your day is your new life, right? Every day is your new life. When you go to the night, it is going to like a bardo, a new life, right? So it's so beautiful. Your day action really matter for your night, and your night mood is totally depend on your day action. And your day action, and tomorrow your mood is totally depend on tonight how you sleep. If you sleep very well, when you wake up, so fresh. If you don't sleep very well, you have a little bit typical, your mood is not good, then tomorrow morning, you have a difficult mood, you have a difficult time, right? So look how depend each other. So that means your night freedom is totally depend on your day. Yesterday's day, what you did, right? Tomorrow day is what is going on is almost depend on tonight's your file. So that is the one special connection. So that is also we can call cause and effect and freedom. Am I being clear?
Very clear. That's great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I have a question. I've
Yes.
never heard the term inner and outer Ngöndro before. Could you briefly define them, please?
Yeah, in the traditional way, so we call the outer Ngöndro and sometimes we call common Ngöndro. That is the meditation practice of forethought, which we did right now.
Hmm.
So you are more contemplating, right, about those four meaning, or you are fitting those meaning to your monkey mind, right? So that means you are aware of every moment about those four thought meaning. So that is the foundation of the any practice. So that's what they call, that is common Ngöndro. So common preliminary for any practice.
Hmm.
So you check, Theravada school, they practice the four thought. Mahayana practice, they practice the four thought. Vajrayana, Mahamudra, Dzogchen, Giluk, Satya, Nyingma, everyone practice four thought, right? That's the common preliminary, common foundation practice. So then the inner Ngöndro, which is the, refuge and prostration practice with the bodhicitta practice, that's the number one. Then number two, Vajrasattva, right? 100-syllable mantra meditation practice. That's the number two. Then number third, mandala offering practice. Then number four, the Guru Yoga, the practice. So those are we call the inner Ngöndro, inner preliminary practice. And this practice is a little bit special. So only Vajrayana school who practice Vajrayana traditional way, and they practice this traditional way.
Oh, very interesting.
Right?
Mhm.
So then when we practice of the inner Ngöndro, the first and second help you how to, purify all the, the suffering and the source of the suffering, which is a negative karma, all the obscuration. Then, same time, it will help you accumulation the merit by the fourth, the mandala, number three. Right? Then what happened? We connect with the Vajrayana. The essence of the Vajrayana practice is the pure vision, pure perception practice. So that's how we do the visualization of the yidam practice. We try to look your teacher, your guru is like a Buddha, right? That is the idea, how to we try to bring to the pure vision. So that means in Tibetan we go dak nang. Dak nang is try to practice, look on the good side, not the bad side. Because everyone is not perfect, right? And life is going up and down.
Yep.
So that's why in the inner practice, they try to bring to understanding the essence of the Vajrayana practice is the pure vision, Daknang, of pure perception. To fitting our monkey mind good quality, the good side of the life. So like I just shared day and night, right? Day and night. So
Yeah.
you try to make a file day about the good quality, then your alaya, your extra consciousness saved those good file, then it come to into your night, then both are accumulation the merit. Then day, morning, wake up, again that energy help you to make a more good quality file, good energy, right? Then one day you become more familiar with that, then that good quality is who you are. Then another side, when we fitting to our monkey mind, or we try to tame our monkey mind, try to look bad side, negative side, then if that day make a file, those negative file, then imprint, save to in alaya, then nighttime it come, that file, negative file. Then again we are accumulating the sin. Then daytime some, then we are become a habit of those accumulation, the bad karma. And that is the source of the suffering, right? So there's a special way in Vajrayana way how to work with our emotion, right? So we are not fighting with our emotion. The Vajrayana help how to make your emotion transform to your path of the practice. So that's what we call the inner Ngöndro.
I see. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Am I being clear? Your question answer?
Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next. Okay.
I have a question. So during the day, when I'm awake, I have some control over my actions in these 4 mind-changing general preliminaries. I understand them, probably not perfectly, but I have some control. At night, I am terrible at dream yoga. So at night, my dreams are random. My dreams are probably controlled by my monkey mind. How does that, the dreams that I'm not controlling, how does that affect my karma?
Okay. So when I share right now is just like today and tonight, right? I'm just giving today's full day and we are going to bed full night, right? It's not only today and tonight. It's coming from many years, many days file, right, into our alaya. So example tonight, right? Today we try to practice very strongly, like a Nyungne, right? When we go to the fast practice, morning 5 a.m. you wake up, shower, bring the pure intention, then you do the Sochong bow, then practicing with the Sangha, very traditional way, very beautiful way, right? Then you do the prostration very strongly, then reciting the mantra meditation. So, right? So look, you try to, right, accumulation the best practice, best merit. But when we go to the night, there's no 100% sure tonight you will get the good dream, because there's so many files. We don't know which file will become, right? So what happens if you practice the dream yoga? There's 3 type of dream, the dream of beginning, dream of midnight, and dream of morning. So these three dream have a different source, right? So when you understanding, then you will more clearly. What I'm saying in here is every night, whatever come, file is more depend on our monkey mind habit. Sometime you will get a beautiful dream. And that is also depend on what kind of file in our alaya and which file is ready to open. So then what happened? Example, right? When I was with you in the Grass Valley, we did morning every practice together, right? 1 hour, maybe 1.5 hours. Look, we practice 1.5 hours, but we have a 24 hour, right? Most of the time we are busy with our business, right? About the home, about the family, about the, many things. So look, so practice file is less than business file is there more, right? And business file is more about connection with our habit, our file, which is within us. So that's why Milarepa ran away to cave, because he wanted to totally clean all those, file which is within him. So that's why he totally focusing how to, change all the file. That's why he didn't sleep. He put the, lamp on his head, then he meditated. So that means he doesn't want to come those, the junk file in his mind, right? So he tried awareness. It's not easy. And then one day what happened? He really cleaned all the file, become a more present awareness, right? There is also big possible to change all the file. But the good thing is, like we do the 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour practice, it doesn't matter traditional way of, sitting on the lotus posture. Oh, I'm going to practice, I'm going to Ngöndro. It doesn't matter. Even though, when this, she's walking with the dog, she's, chanting, and he is aware of the Ngöndro practice, those practice making file and step into our alaya. That is the seed of happiness in our life. And those are the seed of enlightenment, right? But it is not like, oh, today we did the very best practice, and tonight we will come all the good energy. It's not like that, because everything come by on the time. When the cause and condition come to the time, then result come. Special for when we talk in here, when we die, then our freedom controlled by our karma, right? So that means that is the time for ribbon. For example, we plant the apple in our farm. It's not going to come tomorrow, right? It takes 3-4 years. Then it will come apple, right? So when we die, birth or time, there's one special time for the result is ready for that. Am I being clear, Larry? Some part?
Yeah, you are being clear. So I have to believe that my time during the day, when I do my practice and everything that I do during the day, as I try to do it correctly and to the benefit of everybody around, all sentient beings, has more weight, more power than the random thoughts that happen at night, the random dreams that happen at night.
Yes.
Control during the day, I'm in control of my actions. And if I try to make my actions good and beneficial, that means more than just my random dreams.
Yes. Yeah. Then one example, okay? Can you read the fourth one, defeat of samsara one in English?
Fourth, just like the feast before the executioner leads me to my death, the homes, friends, pleasures, and possessions of samsara cause me continual torment by means of the three sufferings. I
Look,
must cut through all attachment and strive to attain enlightenment.
look, right? Every word have a very strong meaning. We feed a monkey mind just for maybe 5 minutes. After that, what we do, we are doing opposite of that, right? We are looking for our body. We think we are going to live, right? We are doing everything for after that is for friend, family, prosperity, right? Look, so we make a file, good file is only maybe 5 minutes or maybe 1 hour, right? But after that, whatever we're doing is opposite of that for the number fourth one, right? So we again attach our body. That's why we're looking for food, we're doing for family, we're making job for our tomorrow, right? So look how much we put the file, which file we more creating, right? And that's why night dream and night energy is coming from which file is more in the daytime. Am I being clear?
You are. So I have to believe that there is merit during the day in not only doing for myself, but doing for other people, doing for other sentient beings. That what I do with forethought to make other people happy, to make other sentient beings' life better, also has merit.
Then when we facing the time of the dead, right? That time our monkey mind became too sharp, too interesting part. That time when you connect your forethought, it really matter, you know. That file is really matter. That's why 5-minute meditation about the Ngöndro is really changed when the Bardo time.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. So I showed someone saying the hand. Charlie, do you have any question? Yeah, maybe I saw your hand.
So, yeah, we're a little over on our time, but this is very quick. Khenpo, thank you for your presentation. I have heard stories, but I wondered if you have, about people attaining enlightenment while doing either any of the Ngöndro practices. Have you heard any? I'm just curious because I've heard that it is possible, but do you know of any examples, or have you heard those stories, or did this just come out of the blue somewhere?
Of course, you know the Nagarjuna?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
There's many yogi. I don't think that time they have a traditional Ngöndro practice. Right?
Okay.
So there is a many enlightened person. They are not doing like a traditional way, but they really train their monkey mind by the Ngöndro. So now time is coming like a different. So that's why many teacher, they have a big compassion. They want to give a special training so we can continue right way and we can clean very fast, right? That's why they make a Ngöndro practice.
Okay, thank you.
Even the Yulu, right? Example, like the Nyungne fast practice, you know, right?
Mhm. Sure.
Founder of the Nyungne practice, we call Gelongma Palmo Bhikshuni Lakshmi. I read her, a story, and I really think about that. She practiced Ngöndro and she enlightened, right? But there's a common Ngöndro practice. Of course, everybody have to practice the common Ngöndro for the enlightened, but don't need to 100% that, traditional way how I do the inner Ngöndro, like a Lakshmi, right? Bhikshuni Lakshmi, she do the Nyungne practice. There is of course, refuge practice. There's a bodhicitta practice. There is a prostration practice, right? But not like, oh, you have to finish 1,000 time, something like we do in here, right? So not like a similar like that, but she practiced Ngöndro, but her Ngöndro, no, she practiced Nyungne practice. That is also very similar Ngöndro practice, but she enlightened, right? Am I being clear?
Oh, yes. Yes, I just was wondering if there were any specific examples while people were doing actual Ngöndro. But I think you've answered that question. I just had wondered if you had heard any of those stories. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, in the ancient time, I read the Vasubandhu's story, Nagarjuna's story, and also there's a Chandakirti. They did every Ngöndro from the mind training, not like today what I'm doing Ngöndro practice, but they are all enlightened person.
Mhm.
But the point is for what? Our traditional Ngöndro practice is for cleaning all the negative karma, right? And accumulation the merit. There's another way, right? Accumulation the merit and cleaning all the obscuration. But we need to really pure devotion of the bodhicitta wisdom. That is the real antidote for our all the cleaning and obscuration and accumulation of merit, because that is the enlightened wisdom. Am I being clear?
Absolutely. Thank you.
I teach like a charity every day. Some people, they have a little bit difficult for doing the Ngöndro prostration, many things, right? So I teach they can do charity practice is common Ngöndro and uncommon Ngöndro together. Just example, I'm sorry for your time. So before you practice the charity, then we have to think, wow, today is the 4th, right? April 2024. It is really precious. One time. If I didn't make a meaningful right now, it will gone, right? That is precious. That's the first thought. And second thought, this moment, if I didn't use meaningful, it will pass. It is impermanent, right? So when you connect, then you are second practice. So you are fully focusing cause and effect. Then third is what?
Karma.
Karma, right?
Yes.
And you are not doing the negative action. You are totally doing this moment, this day. Today is so precious. You are doing the good karma. And you want to do good karma. You are really putting strong, motivation and making meaningful today. So that kind of is what? The third one. Then fourth, what do you do today, right now? You will get that result. That is the defect of samsara, right? Then we do the cherishing. Then there is a visualization. After that, the prostration, the aspiration practice time, you can do 5, 6, 7 prostration. Right? Then after reciting the mantra, so you can do the 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 100 syllable mantra. Then you are doing the second one. Then third, after you finish the Cherisi practice, before dedication, you are going to offering mandala, your practice to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, Yidam, and all the sentient beings. That is the offering mandala, right? Then you are resting with your nature of your mind. That is the Guru Yoga practice. Right? In the Cherisi practice, we call Dakshin Lunang Papi Dada Yigit 3 words. In English, they call the body of mind and other is inseparable of Cherisi, right? Sounds are the melody of Cherisi's, mantra. So those 3 sentences we call the essence of the Cherisi practice. So when we practice that one, you are connecting with the Guru Yoga practice. Then dedication. Look, there is the Ngöndro practice. Right? There is a Cherisi practice, there is a Ngöndro practice. Thank you. Thank you for wonderful question. Time is over.
Yep. So
Okay.
I will lead the dedication. There's 2 dedications, and then the Lama's long life prayer. And I'll recite each one in English, then in Tibetan. The second dedication is the Courageous Manjushri dedication. And that is just so that we release any little attachment we have to our first dedication. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Let me do screen share again. Hold on. Okay. By this merit may all attain omniscience, may defeat the enemy wrongdoing. From the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings. May I free all beings. May I free all beings. So nam di tam che di tam so ne te granam tam je na na chi pa true heart. So lay draw war show. The courageous Manjushri, who knows everything as it is, the Mattabhadra, and also knows in the same way, and all the bodhisattvas, that I may fall in their path, I completely dedicate all this virtue. Kempal Tawo Jitar Kenpadam Kuntu Zampo Deyong Deyin Te Dedakungi Deku Daklob Ching Dewaki Damche Raptu Yo. Okay. I pray that the Lama's health be excellent, that their supreme lives be long, and their activities increase and spread. Bless us that we remain inseparable from the Lamas. Lama ku comes on war so wade, kuntu kuse rangla so wade, trinle darjing jela so wade, lama dongdre wa me jinji lo.
Thank you, Tujiche, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Okay, before we close, right? Ngöndro practice is like a, fast way to enlighten, As example, if we if I want to fly from New York City to LA, there's a many transportation, right? You can go by bus, you can go by train, you can go by bicycle, you can go by motorbike, you can go by your car, right? But we all get LA, but there's a different way. If you go fly very fast, so that is the how to enlighten in LA. So Ngöndro is like a flight, you know? But you don't need to go by flight, you can go by your car. Larry like to go to buy his own motorbike, you know, you can in the LA. I think this is the one simple example.
See you in LA soon, Khenpo.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Tujiche.
Khenpo.
Oh,
See you soon.
yeah, I just had one very quick question.
Okay,
I'm listening and I need to write it down. You said the sequence is the 4 thoughts that turn the mind, right?
yes,
Then Vajrasattva recitation mantra, then sitting, I don't know if you call it vipassana or but you said like Guru Rinpoche practice, but more just meditating, correct?
yes.
And what was after that, aside from dedication?
That is become a Guru Yoga practice. Then you can do the dedication practice.
Thank you. Oh, it is Guru Yoga practice. Oh,
Yes.
okay. It's not just sitting, it's
Yeah,
doing
you
Guru.
can do by sitting, you can do by walking, but the most important is your awareness. You are aware of your monkey mind is come with Guru Yoga practice or dedication practice or reciting the mantra meditation practice. You know, important is your monkey mind, not about your physical practice, you know.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for,
Thank you very much. When are you in LA?
oh, soon, okay?
I didn't know.
We'll let you know, Kira, when he comes through town. We'll let you know.
By the way, just I wanted to mention
Already
Larry here.
coming?
Larry here is in California. He's in Grass Valley area, and he's hosting Lama, I think, a couple times a year, right, Larry?
Yeah, 2 times, right, Larry?
Yeah, 2 times a year he comes.
Great, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful night, wonderful dream, okay? Don't expectation, good dream. Then good dream come, you know.
Nice.
Thank you. Long life, good health, everyone.